Something that Martin mentioned a few weeks back actually in terms of jaw and diaphragm connection. So we're going to do a little bit of mobility, a little bit more mobilization of the neck and the shoulders, and also a bit of relaxation and a bit of massage of the jaw and a bit more active and passive breath. So if we come up to a standing position, get into your comfortable standing positions. And I can jump up here and go onto the right camera. There we go. That camera's not working again. So just start off by just giving yourself a little bit of a shake out. That camera is working, that's right. So a little bit of wrists. Just let the shoulders relax. Was that someone else? No, you're all here, that's good. Just get the heels just tapping into the floor. Just really gently tapping into the floor, but see if you can feel that vibration coming up into the shoulders, into the neck. And just keep the jaw relaxed, the lips lightly together. And tongue resting gently on the roof of the mouth. Lifting and lengthening through the spine. Good, and then just slow it down. Slow it down. And just bring the feet about hip width apart. And just pop the hands on the belly. And just notice the breath. So again, we're not breathing in any particular way. So see if you notice as you breathe in, the abdomen, the belly just slightly moves forward. So you're just relaxing and softening the belly. And it helps also if you lift and lengthen upwards. So if we collapse down here, the belly's really soft. If you lift and lengthen upwards, you'll feel a little bit of engagement, but you can still relax the belly. So it doesn't feel deflated. Watch also the position of your pelvis. So just make sure you're not pushing this pelvis forwards. So that's quite a common sort of like stances, we come forward with the pelvis. So keep the pelvis so it's balanced over the heels. So it's just that idea of connecting to the ground, connecting to the sky. So soft, easy, rhythmical breathing. And now we're going to take a fuller breath in through the nose. So this is where we're deliberately taking control of the breath, a fuller breath in through the nose and a long exhale out through the mouth. So like a candle breath. But it's not a fast exhale, it's a slow, long exhale. So let's do 3 of those. So full breath in through the nose. And then in your own time, and then just let the full breath go back in. So the full breath naturally flows back in. And deliberately just pull in a little bit lower abdominals, upper abdominals. Let the breath flow naturally back in. And again, just a gentle helping of that exhale. And then let the breath just be natural. Just let the arms rest by the side and just shake out a little bit if you need to. So when we're practicing a fuller breath, when we're taking that fuller breath, I want you to again feel it coming deep into the body. So we're breathing deeply and lightly when we're just when we're just allowing the breath natural. But we're also breathing deeply when we're taking that fuller breath in. So we want to resist the temptation of pulling everything up here. So it's relaxing and releasing here and breathing down but full. And then when we're breathing out, when we're doing that active breath out, we're not forcing the breath out. It's almost like gently easing that breath out and helping that breath out. So you're bringing the diaphragm back up. As I say, just give yourself a little bit of a shake, move around a little bit if you need to move around a little bit. This time we'll do a quick active exhale. So in Qigong, this is called fanning the fire, and it's quite a nice it's a contrast to the easy, light, deep breathing. So come back to your comfortable standing position, hands on your belly. Let's just check in with that natural, easy breath first. So we're doing nothing here, you're just allowing the breath to be natural. So it's slow, light, and deep. So it's like a thin thread coming in through the nostrils, going deep into the body. Now we're going to contrast that with an active exhale. So I'll demonstrate first and then we'll do it together. So you're actively pulling in and pulling up the diaphragm quite quickly. So it's and you'll notice then you don't have time to think about the inhale. The inhale will just happen through the nose. So it's just very active exhales pulling that diaphragm up. So let's have a little go with that. So just do about 10. So just let the breath settle, be easy, soft breathing, and then when you're ready, and then let a full breath in, and balance that out now with that very light, slow, deep breathing. So it's a real contrast. It's going from very active exhale, very powerful breath, to actually then just relaxing and letting the breath come back to balance. So let's do one more round of that. So just let the breath settle. And then when you're ready, you take a slightly fuller breath and then breathe easy. And just now feel that thin thread of air going deep into the body. Nice, and then just shake out your hands, move around a little bit if you need to move around a little bit. So it's quite nice to put these active breaths in there, because again, when we start to exercise and when we start to put a little bit more intensity into our training, we need to use a more active breath. But we really don't want to overbreathe, so that's the underlying thing, that we want to make sure that we're not overbreathing. So by really balancing out active, blowing off excess CO2 or blowing off CO2 to actually relaxing the breath, that's really, really good to balance that out. Let's now do some work on the upper chest. So let's go to shoulder width apart, a little bit of bend in our knees. Bring the palms together. So we've activated the diaphragm. Now let's do a little bit of work just opening up the upper chest. So we bring our arms out, look up, open up the chest, nice creaks this morning, and then soften, bring the palms back. So you just soften in there. So we're extending and opening, and then softening. Use the ground as well, so you might want to just push a little bit through the ground, look up to the sky. And let's coordinate the breath with this. So we're breathing in slow. This is all in and out through the nose. We're breathing out slow. Smooth rhythmical movement, smooth rhythmical breathing. Keep that movement going. So we're not counting reps. So when we get to the end there, we start to come back. There's no full stop. There's a little bit of a suspension. There's a little bit of a softening, but it's not a full stop. There's still continuous movement. Really feel that rib cage expanding. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. And breath out. On the next one, when we do the breath out, we're just going to extend the pause. So we come back into palms together. Just push the palms together and pause the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just allow that breath in again. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. And on the next one we'll add that pause again. So breath in. Breath out. And just push a little bit more through the palms. Pause. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do one more. Breath in. Breath out. By one more, I went one more pause, so we'll do another breath in. Breath out. And after the next one, we'll do a pause. Breath in. Breath out. And pause. 2, 3. And as you're pausing, just imagine concentrating all of that energy. So you're really energizing the body by that pause of the breath. A little bit of extra push through the palms, and then relax. Shake out again, move around again if you need to move around. When we're pausing the breath, we get in a very light buildup of carbon dioxide, and our body needs a certain level of carbon dioxide to actually release the oxygen to help release the oxygen from the blood. So that pause is almost like a little squeeze. It's not I'm running out of breath, it's actually I'm concentrating that energy in my body, and it's a really nice visualization. Shake out the arms. How are we doing time-wise? That's good. Place your palms towards the ground. So now we're creating a little bit of deliberate tension down those arm lines, and really flex the wrists up so the fingers are pointing as close as you can upwards from that point of there. Really setting the shoulders down. A little bit of bend in the knees. And lengthen and lift through the crown. Take this really, really easy. So I don't want any strain or any pain. If anybody's got any neck issues or shoulder issues, and you start to get problems with this, just stop this practice. So lift from the crown. I will mirror you, and we'll take our left ear to left shoulder. So just nice and easy. Really nice and easy. No forcing. And then just bring the head back on top of the spine, just balance on top of the spine. Lift and lengthen through the crown. And then take right ear to right shoulder. Watch that you're not taking the upper body with you, so really keep those arms, energy true to the ground. So you're just literally taking ear to shoulder. And then back to center. And then left ear to left shoulder. Really use that energy down through the arms. I'm feeling a really nice stretch through my arms. Back to center. Make sure you're lifting and lengthening. Lift and lengthen through the crown. Right ear to right shoulder. And back to center. Now we're going to shake your arms out if you need to, because there's quite a lot of tension going through there. Now we're going to do a head roll, but again, just take this really, really easy. So not forcing, not quickly. And actually when we come back, we're not rolling the head back. So we literally just come and bring the head back to center. But same thing with the arms. Really create that energy through the ground. Energy, energy, energy down into the ground. Tall through the spine, tall through the crown of the head. Let's go left ear to left shoulder. Gently roll chin to chest, really, really gently. Breathing easy in and out through the nose. Bring right ear to right shoulder, and then just bring the head to balance back on top of the spine. So it's not a fast throwing your head around the place. And let's do that again. So left ear to left shoulder. Gentle roll chin to chest. Gentle roll, right ear to right shoulder, and then just bring back on top of the spine. Keep that energy and strength and power going down the arms. Let's do that one more time to the left. Nice and gentle, breathing in and out through the nose. Right ear to right shoulder. Smooth again, like everything we do, smooth. We're not just throwing our head around the place. Balance on top of the spine. Let the arms relax by the side. Shake the arms out again. And then we'll do 3 in the other direction. Shake your legs, move around if you need to move around. Let's palms down to the ground. Really energize that down to the ground. Lift and lengthen through the crown. So let's go in the other direction. Shoulders set down. Right ear to right shoulder. Very, very gently breathing in and out through the nose. Roll to the left. And then just bring the head back on top of the spine. And then 2 more of those. Just breathing easy. Notice any sticky bits. I think I've just done 3 more. And then when you've done that, just balance the head on top of the spine and relax the shoulders. Shake out again. That's really good for really releasing any tightness or tension in the neck, but it's nice to actually put some energy through the hands and through the hands into the ground and the arms into the ground, because then you're not just pulling the rest of the body with you when you're doing your neck movements, and you're not forcing it. Again, I really stress with everything we do, don't force it, don't push it, just take it really easy, breathe into it. Let's do some work now on the jaw. This is some really nice stuff that I've been playing around with on the jaw. So just if you bring your fingers, your 3 fingers, and if you just feel where, if you bite, you can feel that muscle bit in the jaw there. Come over. It's got really close to the... So you can feel sort of like the muscle area there. Now just feel in there and just start to do some little self-massage. And just relax the jaw. I had some osteopathy once, and I know Anjali really well, my osteopath, and she was inside my mouth doing the, just like pulling the jaw. It's really interesting, fascinating. So just really get into the jaw there, massage, come down a little bit. Again, don't hurt yourself, but if you feel any tightness or knots, just a little bit deeper, maybe hold a little bit. So just in that jaw, if you're chewing, you can feel, if you bring the teeth together, you can feel the muscle bits there. One side might feel a little bit more tighter than the other. Then bring 3 fingers to the front of the ear and 1 finger to the back of the ear, and just rub up and down. I'm getting lots of friction through my beard. So get some energy. And then slow it down and then just shake out your hands. Something goes wrong on one of the videos. You should feel lots of tingling. You should feel lots of nice tingling and sensation here in the jaw. Now this is my favourite one. Clasp your hands. I'll come a little bit closer. A little bit of bend in the knees. Start shaking the hands. So it's a bit like when we're doing the shake on the ground, but you're just shaking your hands. And see if you can get that shake coming up to the shoulders and the neck and the jaw. Of course, if this starts to feel dizzy or you start to feel any tightness or tension, then you just stop. But if it feels good, and then just bring some sound to it. So just get some vibration. See if you can bring that vibration. Shake it really, 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 really hard. And it's fascinating if you can feel that at the back of the skull and the neck. And then just slow it down when you want to and you're comfortable. And just take a stand and see how that feels. Hopefully nobody's got headaches. Well, it's fascinating when I first started doing that, as I get quite a lot of tension here, like a lot of people get that fold in the front here. And when I shake, I can feel the tightness at the front of my head here, and that's just fascia. So when you're looking at fascia, if you think of fascia, it's that connection of bones, muscles, ligaments and tendons, and the fascia that connects all the way through the body. So if you Google the deep front line, Thomas Myers talks about fascial connections through the body. The deep front line will connect jaw, diaphragm. So if the jaw is tight, it could be that the diaphragm is tight, vice versa, those connections through the body. So let's just go back to our standing position. Pop your hands on the belly. Connect to the ground. Lift up to the sky through the crown. Relax the jaw, the tongue just resting gently on the roof of the mouth. See if you notice any difference in the diaphragm area, the softness. Pop one hand on the back of the body so you can feel that little bit of movement, that little bit of space, creating space as you breathe in the back of the body. And then just bring your feet together. Bring your hands again across onto the belly. Just finish with your eyes closed, if you're comfortable closing your eyes. Just a little bit of bamboo in the wind, where you just allow the body to find balance. And you allow the breath just to settle and be easy. Shoulders relaxed and heavy. Jaw relaxed. Eye sockets relaxed. And then on the top of the neck, and then just bring your attention back around you. Nice. Hope nobody's got a headache. Great session. Lovely. Excellent session. The squat challenge is going so well. I know a lot of you are doing the squat challenge, the one squat challenge. So what I'm going to do with that, I know some of you started on the Tuesday. So we'll finish it on the Thursday, and what I'm going to do is Elaine Jackson, my friend and colleague, we're going to have a little discussion, and rather than just pick one winner straight away, we're most probably going to pick 3, and then I'm going to open it up as a poll on the Facebook group, because you've all been commenting on each other, so I think that's great. So if you want to be in with a shot of the challenge, and where the voting will be going on is on that One Squat Challenge Facebook page, not on the Adventures in Movement Facebook page. So I know some of you have put your challenges on the Adventures in Movement, just bring it into the 1 squat challenge. So we'll pick about 3 or 4 because there's some fantastic squats going on there, and then it's up to you to vote for your favourites, but you can't vote for yourself. That's not fair. I'm sure you won't. I trust you all. Brilliant. And I will see you all on Thursday. Have a great day. Thanks for joining. Take care.
Thanks, Lee.
Bye. Bye-bye.